All right. All right. All right. All right. Welcome. 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 I think we are live now. I think we are live. How are y'all doing today? Hey, hey, what's going on? How are you? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good. I know last time we spoke, you were feeling under the weather, so hopefully you're now. Um, uh, let's see. Let me give a second. Sorry for the 4 minute delay. That's how it kind of is with technology sometimes. So I apologize for that. But awesome. I'm ready. I'm excited to share this information with you guys today because it's obviously been very helpful in my business, and it helped me rate in advance. So I want to share this free training with you guys to hopefully it can benefit you guys as well. Because a lot of people are like, well, I've been missing you. Where you been at? And it's like, well, I've been in the lab working. So that work has gave me some results in my business, and once I start getting results and stop working my business, I feel it's an obligation to pass the information on as due. So give you a few more minutes to let everybody get on. Okay, awesome, cool. Say you don't hear me. I don't know if you're on your phone or are you on your computer, but just hit the refresh button. If you say you don't hear me, just try hitting that refresh button. And I think, so just if you hit the refresh, then I should, then just refresh the page and you'll come right back up. So, all right, so link to it. Let me make sure all this information is coming up for you guys. So, how's hopefully how's your summer been? By the way, it's summertime. It's super hot here in Texas. So, it's I don't know how sometimes I bear this heat. It's crazy. But it's been unbelievably hot here, and maybe that's why I have been staying in the lab, because I want I'm trying to stay out of that Texas heat. All right, so cool. All right, pull my screen up, and let me see if you can see my screen. Go. Correct. All right, here we go. So I think this will be able to pull it up. That one. All of them came up at one time. Sorry, I had one up. I popped one up, and then all of them came up at one time. So I apologize for that. So it's taking me a little longer. I've got to find. Here we go. All righty. So let's rock and roll. Let's get into it. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time out. And I'll start doing, I love doing these. I love doing these webinars because it is a way that we can, hang out, get some interaction, and answer the questions. Also, please take some notes on this, because this is, you know, well, you can if you want to. I would suggest you take some notes, because, you know, a lot of the stuff that, you know, I've been going over is, you know, it's basically how I've just been able to rank advance. I mean, it's a simple process. And, you know, like I said, I want to share this with you guys because, you know, I think it would help you guys as well. So let's get started. I think we're up and going now. Let's see. What? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, all right. Right. There we go. Boom. Here we go. It's moving a little slow. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. I think you can. You know, message me if you aren't able to see it. And this will be recorded. I don't know if I'm going to do give you the replay or not yet, but we will see. You know, hopefully, like I said, just take some notes, and you know, you can get this. Excuse me, you can get this information. You know, right now, and start applying. Basically, start applying this tomorrow if you like. So, how to make more money and rank advance in your company. This is basically step by step what I've been doing on, you know, how I was able to rank advance in the company I'm in. Actually, they're having an event next month, and you know, I'll be heading down there. It's going to be in Austin. So you know, if you want to know more information about this, called the Live the Dream event. Live the Dream event. So if you want to know more about that, you know, please, you know, get back at me, and you know, I'll be happy to shoot that information to you. But you know, the Live the Dream event and was one of the events that really gave me a breakthrough in my business. And you know, that's why I always suggest, you know, when I'm, you know, networking with people, to, you know, get to your company events. You know, your company events, you just never know when you're going to have that certain breakthrough, and you know, it'll help you move your business forward. If you are not getting to your company events, then that's probably one of the reasons why you're struggling. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, because that's, you know, that's what I see a lot of people. They, you know, they let they let, you know, issues for their dreams. And you know, I mean, if you're really serious about, you know, building a, you know, network marketing business, or just any business, you know, I mean, if, you know, an online business, you know, affiliate marketing, I mean, whatever business that you're in, you know, get to those events, because those events, they have information there, they have stories there that can help you, you know, see that breakthrough that you won't be able to see, you know, whether you're just working from home, or, you know, you're always going back and forth to your job, and, you know, there is that rat race that you probably won't see. So, you know, please get to your event. So with that being said, how to make more money, rank advance in your company. So real quick, so this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to have a solid daily routine. You know, it has been a huge reason why I was able to advance, because I believe that, you know, you need to have some type of routine that you're doing day in and day out, that is going to help you push through when you don't want to do what you don't want to do. You know, where to find people to talk to about your business. This is this is very a simple place. You know, I'm thinking about, and actually, you know, within the next few weeks, I'm going to be putting together some type of audio on, you know, where, you know, I've been able to, you know, find prospects and find, you know, leads to speak to about my business. So, you know, keep your eyes open for that. You know, asking the right question. You know, this is where a lot of people struggle when they're out there prospecting. They don't know what type of questions to ask, or they want to go and share everything about them and their company, instead of posturing themselves the right way and asking questions so they can get the information they need to move forward. And how to follow up with your prospects. After after people see your presentation, or after you show them, after you invite them and they've seen what it is that you're promoting, whether it's your opportunity, whether it's your service, whether it's your product, you have to follow up with them. You want to have a routine that you're following up with the people that you are exposing to your business. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. So daily routine. Like I said, a daily routine is it's very, very critical and important, because when you are having a daily routine, whether you're part-time or you're full-time, people who have a hobby, use network marketing as a hobby, they're not serious about their success in network marketing. And if they have a daily routine, then I believe that would actually help them. I truly believe that just a simple daily routine would help them elevate their way to success faster. So daily routine. So this is what I do. So I exercise. Well, I would say I exercise more than 30 minutes a day, but I would say at least 30 minutes a day. I get up in the morning, I go to class. I have a class I go to, whether it's yoga or it's a spin class or a CrossFit class, or some type of class, whatever it is. I exercise. It could be a basketball class, but I go and I exercise, and I get my body flowing so I can start the day. Get that workout in, so I can get the blood in my start producing sweat and all that stuff, so I can get my body up and awake and going. Meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. And this is something, I've heard, people meditating longer than this, but, just if you meditate, 5 minutes a day, that's plenty of time. You just go and you meditate and just, focus on your breath for 5 minutes and just clear your mind. And you can even journal afterwards. You can journal before, you can journal afterwards. But just meditating and opening your mind and clearing your mind is a great way, a great part of routine. Because this is what I do. When I'm exercising, I will, after I finish exercising, or when I get back, to the house, I'll just spend 5 minutes just meditating and focusing on breath, on what I need to do for the day. Creating 1 or 2 pieces of content daily. This is especially when you're with the internet now, online. Getting content out there to your marketplace is very, very essential these days, and crucial and critical, because when you are providing content to your marketplace, then you're gonna have people reaching out to you based on a daily basis and asking you what it is about your business, or asking you what it is that you do, or they want to know more about your product or your service. But creating 1 to 2 pieces of content daily is it's helped me get my brand out there. More people are knowing about me, and it's actually helped me generate more leads, because when I'm able to use that content as leverage, where when people are reaching out to me or they ask me questions, I can send them a piece of content and I can still go on with my everyday tasks. So that's been very, very crucial. Investing in yourself. You just heard me talk about branding myself, and I highly, highly suggest investing in yourself, because no matter where you go, where you're going to be, whatever, you are going to be the constant. And so, I'll take 30 minutes a day and do some mindset training, and I do 30 minutes a day on sales training. And I just, and actually, if you go to jwarrenbook.com, you can there's a free audio for you if you like books. you can go to Audible and do the free a free book for you. That's jwarrenbook.com, and you can get download you a free book from Audible. And what I do is either on my way commute to train, or when I'm commuting back home from a workout. Well, I say train, so I mean training, or when I'm going to work out. But when I'm going to work out, it takes me I say probably about between 20 and 30 minutes to get there. So what I'll do is on the way there, I'll pop in a mindset training on the way there to prepare my mind and get that good information and positive information while I'm on my way to work out. On the way back, I'll pop in a sales training book, something that's going to help me become, a better closer, prospect more, become a better marketer, whatever it is that's going to help me, improve my skills, as a professional, as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer. I want that training. So, on the way back from my commute, I'll put in some sales training, and I'll have my headphones in, and I'll just listen to a sales training book, on the way back. See, a lot of people, they don't think they have time for this stuff, but, you just have to transfer your time, and this is the different training, but you got to transfer your time into what is important, and then, take the time away from what isn't as important. So, that's just a small tip right there if you're trying to do some sales training and some mindset training. Affirmations, I write affirmations, and I did a blog about this a couple of days ago or whatever. But affirmations has been a huge reason on. I just I get take 5 minutes, 5 minutes or 10 minutes before I go to bed, and I write some affirmations down, on what I want in my life. And then the first thing, actually before I work out, I'll read those affirmations and, basically speak that into existence. And I'll say, well, hey, this is the stuff I want in my life. And I'll read that stuff before I even go train. So, affirmations have been very, very helpful. And, obviously connecting with 10 people a day, all that other stuff is great. And I like I said, it's how I adjust it, it's part of my daily routine. But you got to be connecting with people every single day. And, I put 10 people, I'm connecting with 10 people a day. I would say, if you're part-time, 2 to 5 people, full-time, 5 to 10 people. But there is a great book. It's called Your First Year in Network Marketing by Yarnell. I forgot his last name. It's Yarnell. And he talks about if you want to make 6 figures in your business, connect with 30 people every single day. So, you can go check that book out too. I think that's on Audible as well too. You can get that at jwarrenbook.com. But you definitely you got to be connecting with people every single day. Warm market, cold market, offline. Hold on 1 second. My dog is barking at me. So 1 second. Going out there. All right. Sorry about that. My dog wanted to get out. So, where to find people for your business? So, this has been probably the best place I would say you can find people for your business is networking groups. I host events, probably twice a month, and I do webinars like this as well. But I host events probably about twice a month because I'm trying to, but what I do is I connect. I put these events together so I can connect with more people. I want people to know, my brand. I want people to know what I'm doing. I want to know how I can help people in their business, and obviously beneficial for me as well. But when I networking groups has been essential to how I've been able to build my business is getting out there, hosting events, going to events, and it's probably the very best place to prospect people for your business. Because people out there who are networking groups, and this is a side train, but people out there in networking groups, obviously they are trying to get business. They want more business for, they want more leads for their business. So when you're out there networking, you don't only have to, search for your business, which, I highly suggest you do. I'm not saying don't do that. You're in business, look, search for people for your business. But while out there networking, don't forget that you are networking, and you may be able to pass referrals as well. And the reason why I say that is because, I'm a huge believer in the law of attraction. And when you start passing those referrals, no strings attached, anything like that, those referrals start coming back to you. I mean, there's people who like, hey, you need to talk to Jay. He might be the guy for you. He has that product or service that you need. So you need to talk to him. I think he can help you. And that's just for me, just, passing referrals to, people like, hey, Jay, I know you network. I know you know a lot of people, do you know somebody who can do this? And if I know somebody, I would, which usually I do because I'm doing a lot of networking, I will. But the reason why I say, don't just be a consumer like, me. When you're out there networking with people, you will run into people who are in a business that you can refer them to. So networking groups are, probably, I would say, one of the best places where I've had the most success. Social media, I won't get into the whole social media training, but online, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter now, Instagram. So there's so many, and there's so many places where you can actually find and connect with people. But these are platforms that you can, search for targeted leads. You have to know what you're doing. But you can search for targeted leads. And I think I have recruited everybody. It's maybe not Instagram yet, because I haven't been on Instagram that long. But all the other platforms, I've recruited, people into my business, and it's just because of the content and the value that I'm providing out there. So, and I'm not saying that you need to learn all these at once, but get on a platform, get on a medium where you feel the most comfortable, and start, building relationships and connecting with people, and see how you can help them, and see how you can still essentially get your product and service in front of them. So social media has been great, and this could be active or active prospecting, or a passive marketing. Active prospecting on social media is when you are reaching out to an individual, and seeing if they are open to making some extra money, or are they open to buying your product. I did a sales training video the other day. The difference between sales and marketing, and the simple act of sales is like, hey, would you like to buy this? You don't have to be a slimy salesperson to ask somebody, hey, I got this awesome product, or hey, are you open to looking into a business opportunity? Are you open to a side project? Because are you open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? That's a simple question you can ask to see if they are open or not. Marketing is different, and this is where you put content out there like I do, and people are reaching out to you and be like, hey, I want to learn more about that. And I think a lot of times people want to focus a lot of time on their marketing instead of the active prospecting. But the active prospecting, when done properly, is gonna make you money faster. So you want to make sure that you're doing both. That's why I say, hey, do some active marketing. My dog again. Obviously do some active prospecting, and connect with people and talk to people. But learn marketing as well, where you have a nice lead flow coming to you daily. Because a lot of people who are in network marketing, they have full-time jobs, and since they have those full-time jobs, they don't have as much time. And I don't want to say that because that's just an excuse, but most people who are full-time in their business, I really highly suggest that they need to learn marketing, because when they learn marketing, then when they get off their job, then they'll have people to speak with about the business. But I don't want them to take, I'm not suggesting to take away from your active prospecting, because you can connect with people every single day if you like. And this one, realtor signs, I learned this from a realtor. And I actually did this for a while, but realtor signs where, these realtors are people who work on commission, and you can just, drive around on your way, on the way to work, all the way home, drive a certain way and write down numbers for realtors. And then on the way back, drive a different route and write down, numbers for realtors, and you have extra people to expose to your business. I did this for a while. I haven't done it in a while, but I thought it was, I had some success as far as, being able to, because this was something that when somebody suggested to me, I was like, I'm not really a cold market person, but Tal Falcone, if you're in the industry, he's big on this. He's big on realtor signs and stuff like that, because they already are working on commission, and they are always looking to supplement their income. So it's a great, that's a great place to find people. So mastering questions. When prospecting, you have to ask the right questions. A lot of time when people are out there networking and prospecting, they want to expose and tell people all about their business in this short period of time that they meet people. And that they are, they're turning people off when they do that. They're repelling them, because they get tired of that, because every person that's out there networking is basically like, hey, what is it in it for me? How can I get more business? I'm looking for more business. But by asking the right questions and prying, you will you can see there's an opening where you're able to expose your business, or see if they're open to making some extra money. If you are just trying to tell everybody how great you are, and people may be nice, but people maybe most of the time they're turned off by that. Learn to be interested, not interesting. People like when you're interested. But if you're talking all about yourself and you're interesting, then that's it's kind of a turnoff, and people are not gonna like that. So say less to more people, and this has been huge impact in my business, because I've been doing this for years, and this just goes to asking the right questions. Jay's always get like, Jay, you're such a great listener. And it's just because I ask questions and I shut up. I don't say anything. I'm silent. And I just let people, tell me about them. I let them tell me about how great they are, how they're doing in their business, what they do in their business. And, I just sit there and I listen, and, people, they appreciate that. But you have to say less to more people. If you're out there, trying to say more, and, spending a lot of your time saying more things to less people, then you're wasting your time. You want to be able to, see if there's a connection there, ask a few questions. And then when you ask those few questions, then, get their information, and then, go on to the next person. So saying less to more people is a huge way where people are going to be more attracted to you, because people people love to talk about themselves. And then then have I call it a BIC, a break in communication. So when you are talking to somebody, and then they got their chat box on, and just say, what, you just have a small break in communication, like, okay, now I'm gonna go speak with, if you're at a networking event, you can be like, hey, I just gotta make my rounds, but I'm just curious, would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? And usually at networking events, I really don't do that, but usually in the cold market, I do it all the time. I do it more in the cold market, and I'm doing the quotations with the cold market, because once I've connected with somebody with the conversation, I have a small break in the communication, and then I ask this question. If they're positive and they say yes or what is it, I always say, like, if you give me your information, I promise you I will follow up with you. And, when I say that I promise I'll follow up with them, then, they always give me their information, and then they have their number or their email address, and I send them over the information, and so I can follow up with them. But if they're a little too pushy and like, no, tell me now, what is it? Like, you know what, we're good. But if they're positive, and they say, what is it? Or they're saying, if they say yes, I'm open to that, I'll follow up with that, because I'll take it just a step deeper. I'm just curious. Why are you open to a side project? What is it that's changing your life? And then when I ask that question, they go a little deeper on why they're why they're open to it, and they give me more information, so that when I follow up with them, it makes it an easier close. So, but you don't want to go into presentation mode when you're asking this question. You just want to get their information, and then pass that information over to them. And that's why I would say, let the third party tool do the presenting for you. That's what they're there for. You don't, it's the ultimate leverage. It's ultimate duplication, because this is what people can do all day long. People can, have a conversation, see if somebody's open, and then when they're open, send them to a third-party tool, and then follow up with them. Very, very simple. This is how I've been able to, rake advance. I don't go into presentation mode when I meet somebody. That's why a lot of people are, I can speak to a lot of people, and people are reaching out to me because, like, could I give a presentation, a one-on-one presentation right there in front of them? Of course I could. I just go there, but I don't do that because it's not duplicatable. I'm thinking duplication in my mind. It's like, okay, this person is quote unquote seeing what I'm doing. So if they can do what I can do, then they can do it, and they can, train the next person to do it. It's all about duplication. So if you can ask a few questions, see if they are open. If they're positive, ask why they're open, and then send them a third party a tool for the presentation. I mean, I can do that 100 times a day, all day long, and I can teach people to do the same thing. So that is just basic. It's just basic. Saying less to more people, asking questions, and then referring them to a third party tool. That's it. That's that simple. And the following up part, and this is, I mean, guys, you have to follow up. You have to follow up with your prospects. You have to, because if you're not following up, people always say, the money is in the follow up, and it is, because if you're not following up with your prospects, how you got to collect some decisions. There's a stat out there, and I don't have it in front of me, but what I remember is, like, people who see your presentation, it's like a 2% chance that they see the presentation and they're going to sign up after they see that presentation. That's 2%. So that means if you're talking to 100 people, two people out of those 100 are going to sign up, just like that. They're going to sign up immediately. So what that mean is, obviously you got to do more following up. You got to. It's usually, I think, after 5 follow-ups where you get people to we get where people are, where we can close them in. But usually after 1 follow-up, people, like, they just stop following up with people. They're like, okay, they weren't interested. And some people aren't interested. If they're not interested, then just go on to the next one. But if you're not following up at all and you don't know where they're at, then how are you going to close people into your business? So make sure that you're following up. But right there, yeah, to make money, you're gonna have to follow up. I mean, that's a transaction. With all this, making money online, doing the quotation again, but making money online, it doesn't work unless you're talking to another human being on the phone. You make the connection online. You can send them a presentation via a link, but when you are following up with them, it's a person that you're actually speaking with. So you have to pick up the phone and talk to that person and see, what they like best about what they saw. You have to follow up with them and see if this is if there's a fit for, if your network marketing company is a fit for them. So you really, really have to follow up with, I'm emphasizing that because I see people all the time, they don't follow up, but you have to follow up with your prospects because they gave their information. So they're open about something. So follow up with them, ask closing questions. What is it best about, what did you like best about what you saw? That's a great question. And I actually did a blog post about the 3 best questions to ask. And one of them is, the very first question I always ask is, what you like best about what you saw? Because there's one time where, a person, they were, they after the presentation, I got a whole bunch of questions about, what you just sent me. And I need to go through all these questions. I'm like, all right, perfect. Tell me best about, tell me what you like best. Tell me what you like best about what you saw. When I said that question, they didn't even go that negative route. They just tell me everything about what they like best about the video. So, I always ask that question first because that question, it puts them in a positive mindset, and they're going to go research and in their mind and remember everything they liked about what they saw. Ask them, why are they looking into a home-based business? Well, actually, I usually close with that one, but I usually, before that, I always say, how are you going to build it? Because, I want to see where they're going to be spending a lot of their time, how in their mind they see themselves building this business. Obviously, I coach them up and teach them, but I'm asked that question because I want to see how they believe and they see themselves, building this business. And then I ask, hey, and just curious, why were you looking into a home-based business? I ask that question, but usually when I speak with them, I already have the answer because I asked that why question, in the beginning when I said, hey, would you be open to a side project? And they told me, yes, I would. And then I followed up with it. I asked, okay, why are you open? So I have that information at hand, but I want them to say that information again, to reinfer it. So then when I have asked the closing questions, like, well, you know what, I need some money to, pay off some doctor bills. I need some money to, put my kids through college. I want to vacation more. I want a residual income, whatever why they're looking into this, I can refer back to that closing, that information they gave me and be like, okay, are you serious about, are you serious about, putting your mom into a home? Do you really need money for that? Or were you just saying that? I mean, they have to say yes because they already told me. Are you serious about traveling more, or are you trying to, or was that something that you were just saying? It's like, no, really, I want to travel more. I'm working 9 to 5, and I just never can get out of, I never have time to travel with my family. So they're giving me information that is helping me close them at the end. So you just have to, ask better closing questions. And if they're positive during this whole process, if they're positive about, those closing questions that you ask, then you can just go like, hey, it sounds like to me that you're ready to join, and then be quiet. Don't say anything. Just wait for them to be like, okay, you're right, let's do this. Sounds to me like you're ready to join is a great, way to, because I'm it's a question that I ask because even though I am looking to recruit that person, I'm not saying, hey, join me, or hey, you need to join me, or anything like that. I say it sounds like me ready to join because of everything that they told me. So when they tell me everything that's positive, I was like, hey, this sounds like me, like you're ready to join, because everything that you just said is just positive. And well, I'll say that after a while. I'd say, it sounds like to me that you're ready to join. I'll be quiet. But in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, everything that you said was positive. It sounds like me too, like you're ready to join. And then I don't say anything. I'm quiet. I just wait for them to be like, okay, Jay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do it. So that's a great question to ask at the end when after you gathered that information. Now, before I go to the next slide, I wanted to put this up there. So it's important to have multiple income streams. I believe you guys would agree with that. I don't have the the hand raise thing up to right now, but I would believe that you agree that it's important to have multiple income streams, and because most people who are in the network marketing space, they have their job, and then they have the network marketing, their network marketing company. So that that's usually their main income stream. But what I have learned, and this is part of the Live the Dream event that's going on here in August, hosted by MLSP. What I have learned is that you need to have another income stream. You need to have, and I say another income stream, but you need to have an income stream that is congruent with your network marketing company. Because the fact of the matter is that when I'm reaching out to people, whether it's social media, or I'm talking to them at networking events, most of the time they're with my target, they're already in a network marketing company. They're in a network marketing company. They are obviously wanting to build their business, and so they are not looking for another network marketing company. They're probably going to say no. I mean, the stats probably are saying nine, when you talk to 10 people, and 90% of them will say no to your network marketing opportunity. So with that being said, I always suggest, I highly suggest that you take advantage of profiting off those network marketers. And we go like, Jay, how do you do that? It's like, well, this is how I've been able to rake advance, because when I speak to people about my network marketing business and they're already in a network marketing business, then all I have to do is be like, okay, I ask a simple question, like, how are you doing with generating leads online for your business? 90% of the people who are online, they have no idea how to do that. They really struggle with lead generation, because most network marketing companies, they tell you they suggest to you that you have this great resource called Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, what is it now, Snapchat, whatever it is that you're on, you have these great these great resources, and they are they're free resources. So they're like, hey, you have a network of people, you got 1 billion people on Facebook, go out there and everybody wants your product. That's not the case. You got to be targeted of who you're speaking with, and the second is that you have to learn how to profit off those people who say no to your network marketing business. And then when I tell people like, hey, how you doing with general leads on your business, a lot of people are like, no. And what I do is I'll send them over my my MLSP link, and if they decide to join, then I make money off that. I make money off of that, and that's how I've been able to rake advance, because I'm offering them a solution to a problem. I think a lot of times, the reason why people are against network marketers is because they think that they have to become these super duper salesy people. That's not the case. Network marketers they're simply problem solvers. That's all we are. We solve people's problems. We help a person see, hey, there's a better option for you out there than what you're currently doing now. Because what you're currently doing now is not working. That's why you're out here looking to see what's out there. And here's a solution for you. And then on top of that, if there is a network marketer who is struggling in their business and they are looking for help, which they are, then you have another way to create another stream of income for you by helping them and sending them over to an MLSP where they're going to teach them how to generate leads for their business. So that's basically it. When you're talking to people, you're going to be talking to people anyway about your business, and they won't join you. Why not create some profit from it? Why not? If you're an entrepreneur, you are in business, create a small profit from yourself that's going to actually keep you in the game longer. It can cover some your auto ship, your ADR costs, or even travel expenses. When done right, you can cover your travel expenses. So yeah, hopefully was that helpful to you? Was that very, very valuable? We're gonna go through some questions on I'm gonna go answer a few questions over here. So. So you can either answer the questions here, or you can go to facebook.com/Jay Warren, and I answer a few questions for you. Let me see. Oops. Let me see. Go to. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully that you guys did find that helpful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks. That was a good training, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate it. So no questions. We don't have any questions. We have it all figured out. No questions. Cool. No questions. Just thank you. I appreciate it. Much gratitude. I do appreciate it. Much gratitude. So let me see. Cool. No questions, huh? Just thank yous. No questions, but thank yous. All right. Not any questions. All right. All right. So nobody wants to answer questions. Ask me any questions. Hopefully you guys took some notes. Thank you. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, cool. No questions. Nobody wants to ask any questions. All right, cool. Well, awesome. Well, that was hopefully you guys did find value in that. I guess you did, because you said you're saying thank you. So it's definitely a pleasure. Like I said, I put this training together for free. I did, I put this free training together. So to give you guys some insight on how you can use some of these strategies that I've been using, and you can actually rake advance in your company. So one side note too, like with I'll be hosting the event here, I think it's next week or something like that. But one, if you're in the area, if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area, come on out, and network, come say hi, because there's a few of you guys I haven't seen in a long time. So, definitely come and say hi. But, use that opportunity to, some of the stuff that I've shared with you in this webinar, use some of that, and use it in your business, because that's, what it's there for. A lot of times, I put, there's a point, how can I put this? I want people to succeed, because there's a lot of joy that I get when I see people taking what I've learned and taking what I've implemented, and they take that and they implement it in theirs and they get a result. There's something in, most people, in their DNA, they like to see, they like to see these happy moments, and when people see success because something that they taught them. Obviously, I don't have any kids, but most people with kids, they get this fulfillment when they see that they've taught their child something, and it's an excitement, and they're like, oh, that's awesome. I taught them, they're learning to walk now. They are, they're riding a bike, or they're driving a car or whatever. There's some fulfillment you get because it feels like if you taught them, it's similar, business seriously, because you are nurturing your business, you take care of your business, but it is centering your business when you are teaching somebody something and they take what you taught them and they start crushing it in their business. I mean, it's I don't know a better way to put it, but that's a great way to I mean, that's something that I get fulfillment from that. So that's why when I, do these webinars and then, people say, hey, Jay, I used that little strategy that you were talking about and, I got a result. Then I'm like, cool. That's cool. I'm glad it helped, because the thing is that it's helped me. So I know that what I'm teaching is not only it doesn't duplicatable, especially in this network marketing industry. So if there's not any questions, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for your time. I really, really, really appreciate it. Obviously, you can head over to my blog, and I do a lot of free training there as well. You can drop comments, connect with me on facebook.com/Jay Warren page. And, actually you can get I mentioned it earlier, but you can go get well, you know what? I'll say that for later. But I will be in Austin next month for my my company event. So that's the Live the Dream event. They have that every year. It's not all the time in Austin, but the last couple of years it has been in Austin, and I've had a blast. I had an amazing time. I got to connect with a lot of the people that I follow online, and we have communications, and I actually get to connect with them and say, hey, hold on, wait, you're just like me, what I mean? Because I think sometimes when people are on the internet, they're just in awe on the internet. But that's why you get to these events, because once you get to these events, you're like, hold on, wait, this is a real person. They just, they're taking action to actually get here. And since they, because they're looking for results. So, it's the Live the Dream event. If you want to know more about that, obviously, you can reach out to me, and I will get you some more information on that Live the Dream event, because I will be down there. I will, hopefully, you guys will be down there with me, and we can have. So, if there's no questions, I'm gonna be signing out. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys' time, and I will catch you on the next webinar. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye.